Awesome. So we have our server set up in terms of like basic libraries. Now we want to install a web server, and there's two options that you have here. The I guess the most popular one, although that's kind of not beginning to be a true statement, is Apache. And Apache was like for a long time kind of like the preferred web serving kind of like server software. But as of late, and I'm talking like the last five years or so, there's a newcomer called Nginx that I have personally found that it's better, and lots of people are using it as well. So I think it's a better option for us to learn how to install and configure Nginx. So what is the role of Nginx or of this software? Basically, Nginx will get the requests that come to your server on port 80. Remember how we set up port 80 to be the to be allowed on the firewall, and then through a set of rules, Nginx will send that request to the proper kind of like application that's listening for this request. And in this case, we're gonna set up the the Flask, our blog Flask application, to receive those requests from Nginx. And something that I like about Nginx is that it has the capacity to withstand thousands of requests without any problem, and it has a very small footprint. And it's pretty easy to set up once you kind of like get the hang of it. So let's go ahead and do that. Just in case, we're gonna do the apt-get update in case you didn't do that before, but we should be fine here because we just did that. And let's see here. So that's done. So we're gonna do sudo apt-get install Nginx. That's how easy it is. So we're gonna like confirm with yes here, and so it'll download Nginx. So this will automatically run Nginx after it's installed. So one way to test that it works is the following. So you know how we have our IP address 159.203.82.46. If we go to a web server and type that address, so let me get it from here actually. And I press enter, I get the welcome screen from Nginx. So that's pretty cool, huh? Like it's already kind of like listening to requests on port 80, and it's because it doesn't have any configuration set up, then it's just gonna like get it to the default configuration, which is just this welcome page. Okay, so now let's install MariaDB. And MariaDB is basically a replacement for MySQL. The thing is that MySQL is now owned by Oracle Corporation, so there's kind of like some concerns that Oracle might start charging for MySQL if they change their kind of like they want to monetize it. It might not be true, but the same kind of like creator of MySQL started this new branch or new project called MariaDB, which is a drop-in replacement for MySQL. So I've been using it instead of my MariaDB instead of MySQL. So let's do that. So let's do sudo apt-get, and we're gonna install MariaDB server, and also we'll install a dev client that we might require for some things, and also we should install libSSL for it might be dependencies that we have there. So just do those three and you should be fine. Just enter and then press yes. So now we're gonna be able to enter a kind of like a root password for the root user. And so pick a password that you know you're going to be able to remember and that it's secure. And then you just press enter there, and you have to repeat it. And that continues the packages. And now it's starting the MariaDB server. Perfect. So to make sure that it's a secure installation, there's this script called MySQL secure installation, and they'll just like do us a list of things to make it more secure. So we enter the password here for root. We don't want to change the password. We remove the anonymous users, and we shouldn't be able. We shouldn't let root to log into the MariaDB server, just as we shouldn't allow root to log into the server. So yeah, disallow that. We can remove the test database, and we can reload the privilege tables. So that's it. We're set. So in order for us to test that everything is up and running, we just do MySQL user root and P. You enter your password, and we have MariaDB in there. So that worked perfectly fine. So now let's go on, and we're going to install. Well, before we install Flask, and we need to install pip and some other things. So let's move on to doing that.